Alright guys, here on the job site today. I figured I'd show a little trick with a ratchet strap. Got these two railings. You see they're way out of level. Gap there. And here replacing the 2x6s he had used some prefabbed railings with spindles that didn't line up. Somebody else built this deck. He just came in to do some repairs. So I replaced the prefab railings that he used, which are these, and you can see that they do not sit correctly on, and it looks like everybody's been here trying to fix with whatever, using sheetrock screws and nails and brads. But this whole deck was made out of these railings. This is for a gate that he has that rolls out. This guy is very, very cheap, but I guess it serves the trick. This is just to block off the kids when he's not out here. As you can see, I replaced some 2x4 and some decking for the top railings, reusing all the spindles, and all these posts were out of level. I did the best I could, putting them back together. I gotta put some caps on after. This deck was built, and then I came in and actually, this was probably 7 or 8 years ago, I built these steps for him. And this railing, he didn't have enough spindles, so I spaced out what he had. But it's nice to come back to a job 7, 8 years and see what you've done and what you don't do anymore, and learn from the experience. And I also put that slider in. Looks like a piece of vinyl popped off. I'll have to fix that later. But the slider doesn't leak. This is balloon framing, so it was a little tricky. There was a window, like the far window over there, in the spot, and I trimmed out all the inside. We had tile down. I just trimmed it out with some oak and made like a threshold and some pine to match. Can't really see. But, so for these railings, they were all out of level. This trick I'm about to show you, if you're in a bind, I did the same thing with the other ones. So, you can do it two ways. You can either hook a ratchet strap to one another, or you can use it like this, which I'm going to do. Sorry about the camera view, I'm trying to hold this and do it at the same time, so I do not have my tripod with me today. So, I'm going to wrap that around there, and are we going to be long enough? So we'll just go like this. That there. Now, to use a ratchet strap, I'm sorry about this camera view, guys. You have to, let me see if I can place this down somewhere. Okay. First off, grab the ratchet, pull up on this handle and this lever. So when the ratchet's folded like that, so open it up. 90% of the ratchets you can just fold open, but you get to a certain point where the lever is locked and won't let you open anymore. So by placing your finger on this and then opening it up completely, the ratchet strap already has the strap in there, if you open this up completely and pull this down with your thumb, you can pull straight back. You pull straight back, and this will allow the ratchet to spin and pull them out. Now that you have your ratchet strap out, to place back in the ratchet, if you look, I don't have my slot lined up correctly. So what I'm going to do is close it, ratchet it until my slot is where I want it. Once my slot's where I want it, I place my finger back on the inside and on the lever, pull them together, open it up. Now my slot's on top. The best way to do it is make sure that you don't have any twist in your strap before you put it in, and you're nice and straight. Pull through, maybe 6 to 8 inches. Holding both levers again, you fold it over so that your strap is underneath the ratchet handle. I found this is the best way to do it because you're going to coil up inside the ratchet. You want to have your strap coming out underneath and not on top in the way. So once I've got that strap in there, you can see it's still loose. Now if I need as much strap as I have, I'm going to start it back here. But I want to choke up on the strap because I don't need to ratchet all that inside there, and pull back a little bit. Now I have my other one here already set, ready to go. I'm going to hook onto this, pull the slack out of my ratchet. Oop. Okay, I'm hooking all these together so that I can pull tight onto the other one. So I'm pulling the slack out of my ratchet with my strap on the bottom. Holding the strap on the bottom, pulling this in so that I can access the ratchet. Just gonna go up and down. There. Now this is my excess. You want to coil up the least amount possible inside of the ratchet. The excess can always be tied off if you're tying off ladders later. By folding down the handle, you're locking it in place so that this ratchet, the strap itself, cannot be released. I need to go a little bit tighter. Now I put a temporary screw in there so that I can go grab my ratchet and that the railing itself wouldn't fall out. I'm going to release that screw. As you can see, my railing wants to fall out. So to close up that gap I have there, and to level the post, you can see that gap's already closed. So I have kind of like a U shape. I have one strap going around the post, connected back to itself, which is also tight. Now this is going to be my pull ratchet. There's no way that you'd be able to push this railing to get this tight to here. So now that I have my pull ratchet, I'm going to ratchet to pull this railing tight to the spindle, to the post. Now you could also use a come along to do this. I do not have a come along with me right now. I have one in my shop. Oh, there goes the $45 level. After I get it, so I got it a little too tight. So we're gonna have to loosen this up a little bit. Now, to loosen this, I'm going to grab my ratchet, grab the lever with the spring in it. There's a lot of tension on this, so I don't want to just let it go and pop everywhere. I'm going to hold this, just ease into, by pulling up this lever and easing into the strap. It's going to want to pop free, because it releases the bottom here. See that? Now I'm going to line this back up where I need it. Right there. These straps take a lot of pressure. They're all rated differently. If you're gonna buy straps, I would recommend spending the money and buying good ones. These are like a medium grade Tractor Supply, well, a 12 pack, I think, for 20 bucks. So they're not cheap ones, but they're not great ones either. So there I have my tension through the strap. You can see here I just coiled it on itself. This also works for tying down ladders on top of racks, I mean everything. But I figured this would just be a little trick that I could show you to pull your railings together if you're in a predicament. I've towed cars, you know, not far, but down the road with a couple of ratchet straps, depending on how thick you get and you know, what their load capacity is. But they're a great thing to have. I always keep 5-6 of them on my truck. You never know when you'll need them. And now that I got my railing exactly where I want it, put one screw in. And then now we're gonna throw one in over there. So hard doing this with one hand. And that's what happens when you're using one hand. And we'll stick one more in there. Now, once again, to release, I'm going to hold this from flying everywhere. I'm going to pull up on my lever here, go straight forward, and it's going to release this gear and let loose. Just like that. Now that I have them open, properly put them away. So I have my other end tied up. I'm going to grab both ends to open them up completely and then just pull straight back. And they come right out. So thanks for watching, guys. If you like this little trick, comment below and stay tuned for some more videos. Thanks.